25 natural wonders from around the world you need to see at least once. 1. Paricutin, Michigan, Mexico. Paricutin, the youngest volcano on the American continent, bore 2 local villages in Ashwin at first erected in 1943. 2. Yosemite, California, known for its stunning cliffs, mineral sunsets, and babbling waterfalls. Yosemite is one of the best known and most popular national parks in the United States. 3. Salar de Uyuni, Bolivia. The Salar de Uyuni is the largest continuous and high salt desert in the world. It has an area of 10,582 كيلومتر مربع and is located at 3,650 meters above sea level in the southwest of Bolivia, Daniel Campos Province, Department of Oaxaca. At certain times of the year, the lakes overflow and a thin layer of water transforms the flows into a dazzling reflection of the sky. 4. Grand Canyon, Arizona. The Grand Canyon is an immense geological wonder that was forged by glaciers millions of years ago. Its red rocks change color with the position of the sun, creating a stunning backdrop for any photo. 5. Zhangjiajie, China, famous for its bush cliffs, used bridges, and deep caves. Zhangjiajie is China's first national forest park. Its mountains inspired the imaginary Hallelujah Mountains in James Cameron's hit movie Avatar. 6. Aurora Borealis, Iceland. The Aurora Borealis is the display of dancing lights near the Arctic Circle. The amazing explosion of colors is created by the collision of various gaseous particles with charged particles from the sun's atmosphere. 7. India's Rah Cave, India's Rah Anjantia Hill, which is 30,957 meters long, is one of the longest caves in the world. Discovered in 2006, this 34 km long cave features a gigantic trunk passage called aircraft hangar because it is big enough to fit an aircraft. 8. Galapagos Islands, Ecuador. The Galapagos Islands are an archipelago in the Pacific Ocean located 972 km off the coast of Ecuador. Galapagos is known for its numerous endemic species and for the studies of Charles Darwin that led him to establish his theory of evolution through natural selection. They are called Las Islas Encantadas, a name that the archipelago earned in the 16th century for its great biodiversity of flora and fauna, inheriting the name for generations. 9. Mount Everest, border of Nepal and China. The highest summit on Earth, Mount Everest, stretches in the sky over the border of Nepal and China. Ascending this gigantic Himalayan peak is an impressive feat that few can even fewer achieve. 10. The Grand Prismatic Spring, Yellowstone, Wyoming. Larger than a football stadium and deeper than a 10-story building. It performs in brilliant rings of green, yellow and orange, that to the heat, living bacteria that hold it home. 11. Halong Bay, Vietnam. This bay located in the north of Vietnam, near its border with China, is characterized by its forest elements and its spectacular areas of different shapes and seas. In 1994 UNESCO declared it a World Heritage Site. Its coastline covers around 120 kilometers and has a water area of 1553 square kilometers. 12. Komodo Island, Indonesia. Known for its giant lizard spirit, the salmon, Komodo Island is also home to beautiful tropical forests, renowned insects, and gorgeous beaches, one of which features pink sand and turquoise blue water. 13. Giant's Causeway, Northern Ireland. Formed by volcanic activity some 50 million years ago, the Giant's Causeway is a variety of tens of thousands of black cylindrical basalt rocks that stretch out into the sea that separates Northern Ireland from Scotland. 14. Uluru, Northern Philippines. part of Australia. The rock brilliantly reflects the beautiful hues of sunrise and sunset in the vast desert landscape. 15. Blue volcanoes, Gobustan